I hope you are doing well. Today we're going to do a kind of intense version of working on some of our hips and different issues like that, because hips are somewhere where we hold on to emotional baggage as well as literal baggage. So if you're noticing that because you're at home and not really doing much and that your hips are really tight, there is a reason for that. It's because they are. We hold all the crap in there. So let's get moving our bodies a little bit and starting some process of releasing that. If you're on a mat, cool. If you're not, it's okay. Find a seat. Your hands onto your knees. Close your eyes. Take a really big inhale. Settle into the sit bones here. Get heavier through the spine. Let your eyes be closed. And just drop in here. Become really aware of your breath and the connection to your body. Inflate the lungs. Take a really big in-breath. Big out-breath. Good. Start to bring every inhale and exhale a little bit deeper. And just settle in. Got some time to spend together. You'll be great. Letting the sits bones, your butt, get heavier into the ground. I want you to just slowly bring your hands to the heart, palm to palm. And then with your inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, spread the arms, release the fingertips, exhale, let them all the way down. Inhale, bring the hands together, fingertips up, reach up. Exhale, drop them down. Keep going. Inhale, hands together, palms up. Exhale, let them go. Just bringing movement and breath into synchronicity here. So again, just inhaling to reach up, lengthen, exhale to lower. If you're wanting to get into the shoulder blades a little bit more, it's really good to push the forearms together in your inhale to reach up and then slowly letting it part. Keep going, about 5 more. Inhale, reach. Exhale and let it down. Good, breathing with it. Inhales are lifting up. Exhales are bringing down. Slow it down a little bit. Notice if you're rushing the body through it. Let it be kind of juicy, or imagine that you're moving through honey or something like that. Inhales up. Exhales and down. 2 more. Inhale brings you all the way up. Part the arms, let it go. Last one. Inhale, reach up. Reach, 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 reach. Exhale and let it go. Good. Slowly come onto your hands and your knees. We're going to find a tabletop position here with your toes tucked, your palms flat on the ground, shoulder distance apart. Start to move through some cat-cows. Inhale. Exhale, back of the heart to the ceiling. Inhale, round the belly, gaze up. Exhale, curl the spine. Inhale, drop, gaze lifts. Exhale, push up. Good. Inhale, drop, look up. Exhale and round. 2 more. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up. Exhale, round through the spine. Good. Come to a flat back. And then I want you just ever so carefully to lift the right arm off towards the side. Thread the right arm between the left and the left leg. Drop your chin, drop your cheek. 5 inhales and exhales here. Good. Inhale, slowly come all the way back up. Reach the left arm out towards the left side. Thread this time the left arm between the right and the right leg. Drop your chin, drop your cheek. Nice big stretch across the shoulders. Inhale, slowly come all the way back up. And I just want you to rock on or cross your ankles and rock onto your bum. Coming onto the butt, make sure that there's enough room behind you if you're on your mat. Bring your hands onto your shins. And then just ever so carefully start to really pull the chest towards the knees. Reach the arms out, pull the shoulders back. Hi, Coco. Take a big inhale, get longer through the spine, and with your exhale, slowly come all the way down. Keeping the bend in the knees, walk the knees in a little bit. Bring the hands alongside the body, palms face down. You all get to stare at my dog. Inhale, lift the hips. Bring the big toes to touch. Notice that you've got lots of support here. Lift a little bit higher. Big inhale. Big exhale. Back of the head is on the ground. Don't look to the sides. Keep looking up. You're getting longer across the front of the body. Big breath. One more, a little higher. Next, exhale, lower all the way down. Good. Bring the knees in towards the chest. Make yourself into a little ball. Rock side to side here. And then start to rock forward and back. Eventually you're going to find enough momentum to come all the way up. Bring the hands underneath the shoulder heads. Bring the feet flat onto the ground about shoulder distance apart. Take a big inhale, and then from here begin to lift the chest. Pull the shoulder blades together. Keep the gaze up towards the ceiling. You don't want to let the neck hang. We're going to keep some strength there. Stay with it. 3 more breaths. Big inhale. Big exhale. Your Jai breath if you'd like. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Lift. I'm shaking. Exhale. Slowly lower all the way back down. Keep the left knee bent. Bring the left ankle in front of, bring the right ankle in front of the left knee. So you're making that figure 4 position. And then just stay here for a moment. You might bring the hands alongside the hips. You might sit into it a little bit more. Both parts of your bum, so each side is evenly postured here, so it's not lifting. Oh my little dog wants to play. No. Stay, breathe, sit up a little bit taller. Now, slowly, I want you to bring your hand, your left hand, onto the bottom of the right foot. And then just imagine that you're trying to pull the right foot in towards your armpit. So you can let the left leg hang. You can keep it bent on the ground if that feels good, whatever works. And then you're just going to imagine that you're pulling that right knee in towards the right armpit. So you're really getting into your hip here. You might kind of rock a little bit. Another option is to pull it in and out, just with the foot. Really keeps the hip kind of lubricated here. You want to feel all parts. Another option, bring the right foot into the left elbow crease and kind of rock it like a baby. You might feel your glutes kick up here. I like to do little circles on my glute here. It kind of massages it. We hold a lot of tension in our glutes. These little massages are, I don't know if they feel good or kind of that really so bad, so good kind of a thing, but it's really good for your body. 3 more breaths. And slowly return to drawing the knee in towards the armpit. Sit up. Find a little bit more length. Again, if the leg's bent or straight out, it's all the same. One more. Exhale, slowly release the right foot down to the mat. This time bringing left ankle in front of right knee. Toes curl towards your shin. Really important here. Hands alongside the hips, both glutes on the ground. And sit up nice and tall. Just imagine you're pushing the left knee farther away from you while simultaneously finding that drawing of the left foot towards you. About 3 more inhales and exhales. Get lengthy here. Those nice big yogic breaths. You might notice that one side is a little bit more interesting, let's say, than the other, and that's how our body's made. One side might hold on a little bit more. Good. Slowly bring the left hand to the outside of the left foot, right hand there as well, and then just hug that left foot in towards your armpit. So I like to just drop my right knee down. Again, you have always the option of bringing it out straight if it's too much. You can rock side to side here, playing around again with those different variations, hugging the foot in and out. Imagining your little baby hooking right hand or right elbow around the left foot. Finding some circles here. All sorts of things going on. When you're working with your hips, it's really important to imagine them going limp. So if you're here and you're really holding through the hip, let it go. Just imagine that everything is really fluid here, because if you're holding on, you're not going to get the same mobility as if you were to like go limp. So like actually, if you're holding your leg, let it go limp. Let you hold it. That will give you more movement through the hip joint. Slowly take the left hand, bring the left knee in towards the armpit. Take about 3 more inhales and exhales here. One more. And slowly release it all the way back down to the mat. When you're ready, come onto your hands and your knees. That tabletop place. And I want you just to slowly reach the right leg up towards the sky. Still imagine that you're drawing your inner thighs together. Kick the right heel up, bend in the right knee. Take a big inhale. Exhale, touch your knee to your nose. Inhale, kick the right heel up, keep the bend. Exhale and crunch. Good, 3 more. Inhale, kick up. You're going to feel the back of your legs kick in. Use your core. Exhale, knee to nose. 2 more. Kick up, lift, lift. Exhale and touch. 1 more time. Inhale, lift, kick that heel up. Exhale and touch. Good. Inhale, lift that heel up. Listen carefully. With your exhale, slowly bring the right knee to the right tricep. Exhale, kick the leg straight. And then knee to tricep. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to tricep. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to tricep. Good. Inhale, straight. Exhale, slowly step the right leg all the way through, coming between the hands. Keep the left knee on the ground, left fingertips on the ground, and then inhale, right hand up to the sky. Big breath. Really span through your wings here. Drop the knee, drop the hip, knee stacking over ankle. 1 more breath. Exhale, cartwheel the right hand back down to the ground, and then straight into the right leg. Toes curl towards shin. Exhale to fold. Stay. Breathing with it, getting a little deeper with every exhale. Maybe walking the hands forward. Lengthen the spine, keep drawing inner thighs together. 2 more. One more. Next exhale, slowly rebend the right knee and then just send the right leg straight back. Good. Now, watch here. I keep my toes tucked and then I just walk the hands forward. My bum's still lifted. And then I drop my chin, my cheek, my forehead. One more breath. And then just slowly, serpent-like, come down onto the belly. Bring the elbows down onto the ground, middle finger pointing forward, tops of the feet push down. Sphinx pose, pull the chest forward. Slowly bringing the left fingertips to point towards the right top corner of your mat. Bring a bend into the right knee and just bring the right hand to clasp onto the foot. You're going to kind of imagine that you're pushing the right heel farther away while the hand is guiding it towards you. Square the shoulders towards the top of the mat as much as you can. You're going to feel a stretch in the quadricep here. That's great. One more. And exhale, slowly release the right foot. Bring the left arm down to the ground. Right arm pointing towards left top corner. Bend into the left knee. Left hand reaches back. Keep drawing the inner thighs together, the knees together here. And then again, simultaneously kick the left leg into the hand, the left foot, as the hand is drawing it forward. Square shoulders. About 2 more. And slowly release the foot. Find your Sphinx. And then coming down onto the chest, bring the hands under shoulder heads, tuck toes, kneeling plank. Walk knees in a bit. Tabletop. Good. Now, we're going to start all over again, this time on the left side. Bring the left heel up towards the sky. Really kick it as high as you can. Keep drawing the inner thighs together. Breathe in. Breathe out, knee to nose. Inhale, kick it up. Lift the heel. Draw your navel in. Exhale, knee to nose. 3 more. Inhale, kick it up. Lift, 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 lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Make sure that your core is active here. If it's just hanging, you need to activate it. Exhale, knee to nose. 1 more time. Inhale, lift. Kick it high, high, high. Exhale, knee to nose. Lift the heel. Kick it high. Keep the bend in the knee. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, kick it straight. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, kick it straight. Exhale, knee to tricep. See how high you can get it. In and out. 1 more. In, kick it out. Exhale and touch. Good. Inhale, kick it straight. Exhale, bring the left foot between the hands. Right knee stays on the ground. I like to come onto my right fingertips where the hand can be flat. Inhale, right hand up. Spreading those wings. Again, knee is stacking over ankle. Lots of breath. One more. Next, exhale, cartwheel the left hand down. Begin to straighten into the left leg. Ardha Hanumanasana, fold forward, breathe out. You can get longer here. Again, walking forward or staying quite high. It's up to what you need. Toes are curling towards your shin. So really stay active in that leg though. One more. Inhale, slowly come back up. Bring the left knee back, and I just want you to sit onto your shins. Take a really big inhale here. Bring the fingertips alongside the hips. And then creating a bit of a dancing motion, you're going to find a big side stretch. So what we're going to do is we're going to slowly, left fingertips beside the hip. Inhale, reach the right arm up and over. Inhale, up, left arm. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Keep going, swaying through it. You're going to feel your side bodies kick up, which you've activated anyway through the core work. Lots of breath. Inhaling, lifting, stretching through the side of the heart. Exhaling, regrounding, earthing. One more. Full rotation through the left. And then come to sit onto the shins. Bring the fingertips alongside the hips. And just easily inhale to draw the scapula, the shoulder blades together. Camel pose. You can stay here, or you can start to lift the bum off the heels. Lengthen through the front of the body wherever you are. Lots of breath. Inhales and exhales. One more. Really peel the heart open here. And then exhale, slowly come all the way back down. Good. Bring the hands back under the shoulder heads. And then I want you just as carefully as you can to cross up the knees. You're going to bring, well, we'll see where we end up. You're going to come to sit onto the ground. And then I want you to bring your right knee on top of your left. Your feet are coming out towards the sides, and then your hands are alongside your hips. So this is called Gomukhasana, cow lips. You can kind of see their lips in your arms. Option one, stay here. This is great. Option two, start to fold forward here. Another option, if you want to get into the shoulders a little bit more, you're going to reach the left arm up behind the back. You're going to bring the right arm up and over, working towards bringing the hands to clasp. It's okay if they don't clasp. You can hold onto your shirt if that feels good. Sitting up nice and tall here. Both glutes are flat on the ground. So notice if you're like not, then that means you need to kind of reposition yourself. Get both butt cheeks flat. Sit up a little taller. You're in the full expression with Gomukhasana arms. You can fold here, or you can stay upright, your choice. Two more inhales and exhales, feeling it out. You've got the clasp of the hands, slowly release. Come all the way back up to seated. And then bend the right knee. Bring the right foot outside of the left knee. Bring the right hand to the outside of the right hip. Take a big inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky, and then exhale to gently twist, gaze over the right shoulder. Take a big inhale, twist a little bit deeper with the exhale. Again, every inhale pulls up and in. Every exhale finds just a hint more of twist. Because you're creating space with that exhale. So if you've noticed that your body is like a vacuum, when you exhale, you literally have more space. So using that through the twisting process. Inhale, slowly come back to center. Gentle counter twist, just to the left for a moment. And inhale to center. Swap your legs around. This time you're going to stack left knee over right. Again, the feet are out to the side. Your goal here is to have the knees stacking. If they're not, that's okay. Bring your hands alongside your hips. Again, sit up nice and tall. Big breath in. If you came into the forward fold here, you can go there again. Or if you came into the Gomukhasana arms, right arm this time up behind the back of the heart, left arm up and overhead. So for me, I'm way more flexible or manageable through my left shoulder. My right shoulder is really quite stressed often. So I don't have the same mobility on my right shoulder as I do on my left, but that's okay. You might find that in your sides too. Keep sitting up nice and tall or fold forward. Breathing. We don't have a target or a goal. We just have ourselves here. And I know I used the word goal a second ago, but it's more just about finding what feels adequate, safe in your body. You're all folded over, start to come up, and then inhale to release the arms. This time bringing the left foot flat onto the ground on the outside of the right knee. Left fingertips reach behind you. Take a big inhale and then gently twist the right elbow in front of the left. Inhale to sit up nice and tall. Exhale to twist that little hair deeper. Feel every part of it. Inhale, slowly unravel back to center. Exhale, gentle counter twist, this time just to the right and back. Good. I want you to come back onto your hands and your knees, please. Nice big crack from my hips. Hands under shoulder heads. Bring the right foot directly underneath the right nose. And then this time just come all the way up. Crescent moon. So you can bring the left hand to the outside of the left knee. You can find a bit of a twist with an exhale here. If you want, you can start to bring left elbow to the outside of the right knee. You might bring the palms towards one another. So you'll notice here, I'm still drawing my inner thighs together. My hips are still intact. I'm not using my hips to twist. It's through my spine. Lots of breath. About 2 more big inhales and exhales. Inhale, slowly come back to center, fingertips down. And then this time I just want you to let the right knee fall all the way down, working towards bringing the shin parallel to the top of the mat and kicking the left leg nice and straight. Pigeon pose. Sit up nice and tall. And then with your exhale, start to hinge from the hips. You can come down just by bending the elbows. Or maybe come all the way down to the forearms. Maybe the head comes down. Make sure that the left leg isn't sickling in or out. It's directly back from where the hip is. And then I like to really kind of observe if I'm leaning out towards my right hip. I want to bring a little bit more of the weight into my left thigh. And then that way I'm keeping an active balance in between my legs. I'm not flopping into one. You want to bring a little bit of a twist in here too. You can come up onto your knee or onto your fingertips. You can reach the right hand behind the low back, left hand onto the left knee, and exhale for a gentle twist. One more. If you're twisted, slowly come back to center. If you're hinged at the hips, slowly come back up. Plant the palms, tuck toes, and then ever so gently just glide that right knee back. Walk the arms forward, keeping the toes tucked, drop the chest. This is called puppy pose, and it always makes me laugh because you can see puppies do this. Inhale, slowly slide all the way down to the belly, elbows underneath the shoulder heads, middle finger pointing forward, cobra. Pull the scapula together, gaze is just in front of the nose or eyes closed, tops of feet into the ground. Pull your chest forward. And then slowly drop the chest, palms under shoulder heads, tuck toes. And this time we're just going to bring the left foot forward. So again, lots of options here. I want you to come all the way up, crescent moon lunge. I like to have my back toes tucked. And then you can start just by bringing right hand to the outside of the left knee, gentle twist. If it feels good, you can bring the right elbow to the outside of the left knee, and then maybe palm to palm. So again, that twist is from the spine, it's not from the hips. So notice if you're swaying out. About 3 more inhales and exhales here. And slowly unraveling the spine, hands come down, let the left knee this time fall up to the left side. You're working towards left shin being kind of parallel with the top end of the mat, and then kicking the right leg back. You can find your pigeon, getting a little longer, and then with your exhale, slowly start to hinge at the hips, folding here. Again, more weight into the right thigh than into the left hip. That way you're not dumping into it. You actually want a little bit of evenness here. Drop the head or the gaze, wherever you're at for today. Find something that you can let go of, whether it's an expectation or a story written, a dialogue, a concept that just really isn't fitting these days. If you came into the twist on the previous slide, start to come back up, otherwise stay. And then this time, you're just going to gently bring the left hand behind the hip, and then the right hand onto the left knee. Lots going on here, lots of breath. Two more. If you're all twisted, come back to center. And then slowly tucking toes, coming back up. This time sending the left knee back. And then just find knees come out, toes together, drop the hips. Child's pose. And then once you're ready, no rush here, kind of come all the way onto the back, flipping your way there. You can do a little bit of core here if you'd like, holding onto the shins, sitting up nice and tall, palms face towards one another, plug shoulders back, feet glued into the ground, and then rolling. And then when you're ready, just bring the knees together, let the feet be a little bit wider, arms into a T or into a cactus. And then just dropping the knees side to side. You can take as much time here as you need. You might hold a side if it feels really, really good. It's not about a destination again, it's just about the process and who you are while you're here. We're going to settle this sweet little hip clasp by coming into Supta Baddha Konasana, soles the feet together, knees open wide, and then bring the arms out into a diamond shape overhead, even making maybe the fingers into a diamond, thumbs touching, pointer fingers touching. And then just letting the body be completely open here, deep inhales and exhales. Letting go of the garbage, the crud, the uncertainty, and then just being really open and available to what sweetness is available, what gentility, what happiness, those rays of sunshine. And you can stay here for your Shavasana, or if you'd like, you can slowly draw the knees together, kick the legs out. Make yourself big here. There's no rush. Take your Shavasana for as long as you need. And then when you are ready, you're just going to slowly bring movements. You might bring the feet flat onto the ground. You might inhale the arms up and overhead and sigh. You rock to the right side, find a fetal position. And slowly coming all the way back up to seated. Again, if you're still in your Shavasana, be there. That's awesome. Closing our practice, though, we're going to come back into seated. Hands onto the knees, closing the eyes. Big inhales. Easeful exhales. Letting go of anything that might be trying to just cling on that little bit. I sometimes think of them as kind of like birds, like if you've ever walked through a field before and those little seed pods stick to your jeans. They're there to be moved. They're there to move the seed. So if you think of that in comparison to things in your life, their purpose is to be picked off. Their purpose is to be shed. So if we're holding on to anger, or we're holding on to resentment, or maybe just some things that have happened in our past, they're there to be shed. So imagine yourself literally being able to pick some of the things that you've moved today, maybe something that came up through your practice, and just being able to give it over, to shed it. Together we're going to take a really big in breath, big out breath. Hands to the heart, eyes are closed, dropping chin to chest. And thank you for sharing your space and your time. I miss you all, and I hope you are well. Namaste. Thanks, everyone. If you have any questions, just make sure to let me know. Now is the time where you get that awkward close-up of me. So I hope you are very well.